I've studied a lot of small YouTube channels, not the giant creators, not the Mr. Beasts of the world. I mean the channels with 47, 112 or 312 subscribers. The people in the trenches. And I noticed something weird. The channels that stayed stuck under 500 subscribers were usually doing more work than the channels going fast. More editing, more effort, more time spent filming, but somehow slower growth. And at first I thought, okay, maybe it's thumbnails, maybe it's upload consistency, maybe the algorithm is random. But after looking through hundreds of videos, I realized almost everybody under 1000 subscribers is making the same exact mistake. And the scary part is, most of them don't even realize they are doing it because they think they have a growth problem, but they don't. They have an attention problem, and those are completely different things. What's up? I'm Sid. I decode YouTube algorithm, storytelling, and content strategy, and spend most of my time understanding why certain creators explode on YouTube, while other creators, sometimes equally talented, stay invisible for years. And honestly, I think most YouTube advice online is terrible because everybody talks about upload more, post consistently, grind harder, improve editing, but almost nobody talks about the one thing YouTube actually rewards: attention retention. That's the game. Not views, not subscribers, retention. And once I understood this, the entire platform started making sense. So in this video, I want to show you the exact mindset shift that helps creators hit their first 1000 subscribers dramatically faster. Not hacks, not secret algorithm tricks, just the actual psychological mechanics underneath why people subscribe in the first place. Because once you see this, your content changes forever. Okay, so here's the first thing I need you to understand. Small creators think YouTube is a content platform. It's not. It's an attention platform. Huge difference. Because when most people sit down to make a video, they ask, what do I want to talk about? Wrong question. But the best question is, what would make somebody stop scrolling instantly? That one shift changes everything. And honestly, this was painful for me to realize. Because most creators, especially smart creators, fall in love with information. They think if my advice is valuable enough, people will stay. No, they won't. People don't stay because information is valuable. They stay because the experience is engaging. That's why somebody can explain business advice with shaky camera quality and still gets millions of views. While other creator makes a beautifully edited masterclass, nobody finishes. Because YouTube doesn't reward effort, it rewards attention. And once you understand that, you stop making videos like a teacher and start making videos like a storyteller. Let me show you something crazy. Go open your favorite creator's last video, pause it every 30 seconds, and ask yourself, what just make you keep watching? Seriously, do this later. Because once you start analyzing retention instead of information, you realize the best creators are constantly pulling your brain forward. Every 30 seconds, something resets attention. A question, a surprise, a story, a reframe, a visual shift. They never let your brain settle. That's intentional. Here's the real reason most channels stay small. And this might sting a little. They make videos people respect instead of videos people feel compelled to finish. That difference matters more than almost anything because YouTube tracks satisfaction through behavior, not compliments, not effort. Behavior. Did people click? Did they stay? Did they binge another video? That's what the algorithm cares about. And honestly, most small creators accidentally make homework videos. Informative, useful, smart, but emotionally flat. No tension, no curiosity, no momentum. And humans are not built to sit through emotionally flat experiences anymore, especially online. Your competition isn't another YouTuber, your competition is dopamine. TikTok, Instagram, Netflix, notification, text messages. You are fighting the entire internet for attention. And once you realize that, your pacing changes immediately. Okay, so what actually works? This is the shift. Stop trying to make every video good. Start trying to make every video impossible to be. Completely different mindset because most creators optimize for quality. Fast growing creators optimize for curiosity. That's why some creators with average editing still explore. They understand psychological tension. They know how to create unanswered questions in the viewer's mind. Like even the video right now. Your brain is waiting for, okay, so what do I do? That tension keeps attention alive. The best YouTubers constantly create open loops, tiny unresolved questions, and your brain naturally wants closure. That's retention psychology, not editing tricks. Human psychology, and by the way, this is where the most YouTube advice completely fails people. Because people will tell you, just be consistent. Consistent with what? A weak strategy, repeated for 6 months, is still a weak strategy. You don't need a more uploads, you need more viewer obsession. That's the real lever. If you want your first 1000 subscribers fast, do this. Every video should accomplish one of three things: make people feel smarter, make people feel understood, make people feel something emotionally. That's it. That's the framework. And the fastest growing small creators usually combine all three. Because subscribers don't happen when somebody learns something. Subscribers happen when somebody experiences identity connection. This is huge. People subscribe when they think this creator understands how I think. That's the moment, not information, not connection. That's why creators who say, guys, today we are going to discuss productivity tips, struggle. But creators who say, you ever sit down to work and somehow end up doing literally everything except the thing you planned, instantly feel relatable. One gives information, the other creates recognition. Recognition creates trust. Trust creates subscribers. Okay, so this one is important. Most thumbnails explain the video. Winning thumbnails create curiosity tension. Massive difference. Small creators try to summarize. Big creators try to intrigue. For example, bad title. 5 tips to grow on YouTube. Nobody cares because your brain already predicts the entire experience. No curiosity. Now compare that to I studied 50 small channels. Here's why they stay stuck. Immediately more interesting because your brain wants resolution. YouTube is basically one giant curiosity marketplace. The creators who create the strongest curiosity capture attention, and the creators who win attention win subscribers. And honestly, this realization annoyed me at first because I wanted YouTube to reward effort. I wanted it to be work hard, grow. But YouTube rewards perceived value faster than actual effort. That's the game. And once you accept that, you stop wasting energy polishing things nobody clicks. This might be controversial, but if you're under 1000 subscribers, your videos are probably over edited. Seriously. Because small creators think more editing is equal to better videos. Sometimes it's the opposite. Over editing often kills the pacing, kills authenticity, kills conversational flow, and honestly, audiences connect more with the clarity than cinematic transitions. The channels growing fastest right now usually feel conversational, direct, human. Like somebody talking with you instead at you. That's why long form commentary channels are exploding because they feel intimate, like FaceTiming a smart friend at 1 a.m. And that feeling keeps people watching longer than fancy motion graphics ever will. Okay, so here's the mindset shift that changed everything for me. Your first 1000 subscribers are not there to validate you, they are there to train you. That's the real purpose because the first phase of YouTube is not audience building, it's skill acquisition. You are learning how to hook attention, how to pace ideas, how to create curiosity, how to hold attention, how to speak clearly, how to communicate emotion. And that's the actual game. And honestly, and once those skills compound, growth starts feeling almost unfair because communication is leverage. One great communicator can outperform 10 smarter people online every single time. So after studying all these channels, here's the conclusion I landed on. The creators who grow fastest are usually not the most talented. They are the creators who understand human attention best. That's it. Because YouTube is not a video competition, it's a psychological competition. The algorithm simply follows human behavior. That's all it does. So if you want 1000 subscribers faster, stop obsessing over gear, perfect editing, cinematic shots, advanced transitions, and start obsessing over hooks, curiosity, retention, emotion, clarity, storytelling. Because those are the things people actually respond to. And honestly, once you understand that, YouTube becomes way less confusing. So if I could compress the entire video into one sentence, it would probably be this. Don't make videos people admire, make videos people can't stop watching. That's the shift. Because subscribers are usually just a side effect of sustained attention. And sustained attention comes from emotional engagement, not information density, not production quality, connection, curiosity, momentum. That's the game. Alright, that's everything I got. If this video helped you rethink YouTube even a little differently, subscribe. Because this channel is basically me reverse engineering what actually makes content work online. Not surface level advice, the deeper mechanics underneath attention and human behavior. And if you're a small creator watching this right now, drop your niche and get small creators to network and grow with each other. I'm genuinely curious where everybody's at. See you in the next one.